When I first came down here to buy Ashley's, I knew nothing of the history of the restaurant, but as I've been here over the years, you learn more and more. Ashley's was the first liquor bar in Brevard County after Prohibition. It's also a haunted restaurant, been investigated by many paranormal psychics. Hi, my name is Greg Parker, and I'm the owner of Ashley's Restaurant. I've been here since November of 1985. Ashley's is a casual dining, local bar restaurant. We deal probably 80% with locals that come in 2, 3, 4 times a week. We have tourists or snowbirds that come down on US 1 and see the restaurant. What makes Ashley's special is that it's a unique restaurant in Florida. It's not a shopping mall restaurant. It's not a strip mall. It is a unique building with a unique history. There was a murder in Brevard County. Brevard County's most gruesome murder. Headlines in November 1934, Cocoa Tribune. And a woman was last seen here, was found 3 days later, burned and dismembered. And she, the psychics say that she haunts this restaurant, is still here, looking for justice. Her name is Ethel Allen. Prior to owning this restaurant, I was unsure about the supernatural, but having been here for 25 years and seeing a lot of strange things, it is an old building, there's a lot of creaks and groans and things move around, but it's kind of interesting. If you're a non-believer, you'd have to think twice if you've been here a while. Experiences I've heard of other people having. I've had ladies come out of the ladies' room screaming and somebody's in the stall next to them, and we go in there looking and there's nobody in the stall. And this is in the book that they look underneath the stall and there's a pair of 1920s boots and they see them in there. We've had things fall off the shelves. I've seen nobody upstairs and a salt and pepper shaker fall off the rail. I actually came to work one night, Tuesday night, about 7 o'clock in the evening. And I had a woman outside crying, one of the waitresses. She'd seen the ghost and she wouldn't go back in the building, never came back again.
Weird things happen all the time. You usually hear your name being called and there's nobody there. I mean, that happens all the time. It makes no difference the time of day or night or anything like that. I think that if you feel it and see it and know that it's there, you're going to see it no matter what time. I don't believe in the time of day has anything to do with it. There was a little girl here too. A little blonde-haired girl that she was peeking around the banister up there. A couple of the girls heard her giggling, walking along up there and giggling and stuff.
We have an alarm system, and for the first 10 years I came in every day and opened up, and I was the only one with the code to the alarm system. I came in one Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, whatever it was, and there was toilet paper from the ladies' room all the way around the bar, and there was a drink on the bar with ice in it, a full drink. And it had been sitting there. And we close at 2 o'clock. I come 2 o'clock in the morning. I come in at 7:30 in the morning. It would have been all melted water, but it wasn't. It was a full drink with ice. And it was like really weird. My personal feelings about the ghost haunting the restaurant are it's okay with me because she was here first, and she really hasn't done me any harm or any ill thing, so hasn't pushed me down the stairs like some people claim, so I'm fine with it. There are possibly more than one ghost. Florida Gannett newspapers, Florida Today, sent in 3 psychics.
There's one case that we did where there was 3 of us that were there investigating the house, and I walked through the threshold of a door frame and something yelled, "Hey," real loud in my ear, and neither of the other 2 investigators heard the voice, but I heard it, and we caught it on 4 voice recorders that were in the room. But it was so audible that I heard it with my ear, which usually you don't hear EVPs, which is electronic voice phenomenon with your ears.
And they spent a week here investigating, and they determined that there's 3 psychics. There's pictures downstairs with the ghostly orbs, and there's 3 of them. And there's the original Ethel Allen, and then there was a 12-year-old girl in the 1960s who was walking across US 1 and got hit by a car and killed. And then Billy Cox took pictures, and one of the pictures shows a guy walking across the dining room carrying a tray. There's tables and shadows and everything, but the guy has no shadow and no head. And in the 70s, early 70s, a guy fell asleep on the tracks out back and was beheaded. And they figure those are the 3 ghosts that are haunting the restaurant. Supposedly, she was last seen in here on a Saturday night fighting with her boyfriend. The downstairs bar was directly below us now. This was an apartment upstairs here. Somebody looked through the window and saw a man and woman fighting. She was later identified as Ethel Allen. She'd been fighting with her boyfriend, who was the son of a local prominent politician. That was on a Saturday night. On a Tuesday morning, the sheriff was driving down US 1, saw vultures circling overhead, went to investigate, and there was the burned and charred remains. Her hands and head had been cut off. And this is 1934. And the only way she was identified, she had a rose tattoo with a noose through it on the inside of her thigh. The psychics that investigated feel that they were fighting upstairs where we are now. She ran downstairs and hid underneath the stairway, which is now the ladies' room. And while she was hiding there, he found her there, and that's where he killed her.
And I'll never forget that, just seeing the image that appeared to be him. I'm not 100% sure that it was him, but I could pretty much tell by the pants and the shoes that I seen that was him. And that was the style of clothing that he used to wear.
And that's why she predominantly haunts the ladies' room. I feel that the hauntings help the business because people have come in and read articles all over the country. People have read about us in a magazine and want to come in and experience the ghost. We've been on the front page of USA Today. We were on the front page of the Tampa Tribune. People came in with little camcorders. They were running all over the building looking for ghosts. So I don't think it's hurt it anyway. Although we've had people that won't come in because of the ghosts too. I've had people that they won't come in here. So I have never heard of any particularly dangerous or life-threatening as long as I've been here. I've heard of people getting pushed down the stairs, but they either got pushed or tripped. They blame it on they got pushed by the ghost, but they could have tripped. We have a website. It's ashleysofrockledge.com. It just tells our specials and menus and hours of operation. And come on down and see us. Believe what you want to believe, but